Hey guys, it's Slade here, and this is going to be the game number 2 of the StarCraft 2 Fight Club Friday Night Rumble. I did forget to mention that in my last video. This is called Friday Night Rumble, as it does surprisingly get this take place on a Friday night. So I want to say this one started at like 7 p.m. Eastern time or something, or Central time rather. So you can look, and that's probably what time most of the Friday night ones are going to be taking place at. I do not know about any, he does them on Capo, who is the host of these, as he is right, oh, whoa, lots of people. Capo right there also likes to host them on, I know, Wednesdays and Sundays. I just received a text message if you could hear that. However, I highly doubt you did. So what was that probe doing? That probe was like, I'm going to go over here because I'm a rebel. And probes are just all rebels, you know? And it looks like Google, I forgot to mention if I didn't say, Google will be spawning up here as the red Protoss player. And Cetacean, I think, Cetacean. Alright, I have it now. It is Cetacean. We'll be spawning down here as the blue Zerg yet again, and this probe getting in here going to be seeing exactly what's going on. Early extractor, early spawning pool. This normally means that he will be going a quick Zergling, and Google coming down here to make sure nothing is going down here. Ha! Ha! I made a pun. And getting that assimilator rather at about 14 probably. I don't know. What am I? A Protoss player? Oh right. Not really. And Google having this probe hold position down here on the natural. And oh, where was that drone going? He did not know where he was going. And I'm going to be interested to see if he takes an early, or not an early expand. About if he takes an expo. I don't think he's going to. Is he going to be? He's going straight from metabolic boost, and he pulls all of his Zerglings right, or all of his drones rather, right off of gas. So he does not have. So he can just get constant mineral stream. Now he will have a queen coming out, which is a good choice. Let me open up the production tab, as there are 4 Zerglings on the way, along with metabolic boost. And these Zerglings are going to be saying, nope, this probe will no longer live, as I would prefer to kill it, and this this drone right here going to be stealing that expo. And my question is whether Google actually got to see that spawning pool going out. You know what? I forgot. I picked up my new trick. Watch. V! And I can only see what he's saying. So I'm going to have to be using that a little bit more. About 4 Zerglings bringing it across the map, as apparently he does not know that Google is spawning up here yet. That might make it a little bit more difficult for him. That it might make it slightly more difficult, as this is a 4-player map. What do we have here? Gateway going down, another gateway going down. So some kind of 3-gate. Probably transition into Colossus, as that is the most effective thing to normally go against Zerg. So there are Zerglings on over here now. They now have metabolic boost any second, and there is a Stalker up here to deal with it. So these Zerglings now have metabolic boost, but how many more Zerglings are on the way? Apparently none. An Evo Chamber, however, on the way. A Queen right here, and a Queen coming out down here, an Evo Chamber right there, and this Expo almost finishing. And that is all that is going on right now. The Zergling is still trying to pop up in there. Only one little thing lost in the entire game so far, and that would be that scouting probe. So he's not lost any Zerglings yet. However, he is getting melee attacks level 1, and there is now a sentry on the field. So that will most likely spell the end for these Zerglings. As well, and the nice thing about this is that it will definitely really help them, help the Zerglings. And that Stalker having a weird moment there, as he needs to get this ready to block off. However, it will no longer be a problem, as he can just push down here now and destroy these 4 Zerglings, which have a life expectancy of apparently much longer than I anticipated. Thanks for making me look like that. Maybe not. They are going to run over here. Oh, they do not see the Expo. At least I do not believe they see the Expo. No, they do not. He does have an Overlord in here, though, which that life expectancy, I can tell you, is going to be very short. as he does see the 3 gateway, and normally he's going to anticipate that he is going straight. Whoa, lag! That he's going straight into that Nexus then Expo. Oh, what was that disgusting sound? That is my question. As Google is supply blocked. Not anymore. He is not. Thank you for proving me wrong, Google. I would say that the players in these games are just out to prove me wrong, and there are about 5. Whoa. 5? He clearly left one right there. Oh, this is the Shatter Temple. Most people are used to playing on like Lost Temple in tournaments, or seeing play on Lost Temple in tournaments. However, this would be the Shatter Temple, which is a ladder map. Now, that's a nice little force of Zerglings. About how many? Oh, I just caught that. That takes skill. Not really. He's going to be destroying these back row rocks, as this opens up a very nice little swing around, which helps Zerg out as they can get the flank, and he is getting that one back there too. So nice little probe transfer. That's not necessarily a little probe transfer though. That is a decent amount of probes, as he does have a lot in his main though. The question is, will he be getting an observer? Yes, he will. Will he be chrono boosting? It's the second question, but he does not have enough energy, as Google with a very nice macro. And I don't really remember if he has a very good micro or not, but I want to say he did. And I'm just going to put things into perspective really quick here. Google has an average APM of about 60, as Cetacean has 252, which is a ridiculous amount of APM, as he is just scrolling through this stuff. Like, you can look at his player camera, as it is just probably all over the map. Boom, 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 boom. So he is probably going crazy, as his APM is in the 250s. But now back to the production tab, a robotics bay on the way. That is going to help, where is it? There it is. Yeah, that's it. That is definitely going to help Google out a lot in this situation, and forming a somewhat tight wall in down here at his natural, as he does need to be able to get out, and he needs to be able to hold it off from Zerglings, so this will prevent the run by, possibly. It might prevent the run by if he actually had been doing that. So now the question is, will he be going straight Colossus? I believe he will. You know, if he rallied it down here, that'd be great. But he is going Colossus now. Does he have enough energy to chrono boost? That is the question. He does now chrono boost it, or maybe not. So, oh no, he is chrono boosting out extended thermal lance, which takes a very long time, 140 as much as the Stimpack, and which are both just about as effective. And the gateway going down there, another gateway on the way, which brings him up to a grand total of about this 4, 5. That will bring him up to a grand total of 6. And I think I hear Zerglings. Back here I do. However, Google cannot hear them, but he cannot see, well, he cannot hear them, but he also cannot see them. So this opens up the possibility for mass Zergling run by, as boom, they hit this pylon, and those Zerglings, when they have that level 1 upgrade, are just devastating with 6 damage per hit. And there is another gateway here now. Perhaps a nice little warp gate would help a lot in this situation. About 10 Mutalisks on the way, and ground or melee level 2 on the way. Also centrifugal or centrifugal. That's just like tomato, just really whatever tickles your peach. And that is what is happening there. And there are a lot of Zerglings. However, the Colossus picking up 2 kills off of that, as the extended thermal lance is now done. A little bit of creep tumor action moving across the map, as he should definitely not spread those right now, as the stalkers would eat it alive. However, this one right here could possibly move, just depending. And there are now approximately, what does he have in his army? Just Zerglings on one hotkey. And it looks like he's going to be able to sneak right past the Protoss player and run into his main, as he saw the entire army. You do not want to do that. You want to run straight past there and hit the mineral line. And the Mutas are now here, and Google is faced with the decision, do I go into the Zerg player's base, or do I just go back and defend mine? Looks like he's going straight in, as the Zerg player realizes that Colossus just spawned and there are stalkers on the field. I need to go in back there and defend my base. As he absolutely starts devastating it, and he pulls back because he knows that the Mutas are going to be here. Actually, he knew because there was a pylon right there that was dropping like a rock, and all the Zerglings are going down to the ground, possibly. and the sentries throw that Guardian Shield, and the Zerg player now in a very difficult spot. Cetacean, I've got it right, now in a somewhat tough spot. However, the melee attack level 2 is almost completed. That is going to play a big role in this battle if all these mutas do not get sniped. Oh, what was that? Swinging back around to where they're by themselves almost, and bringing down the Overlords. That is going to be a tough play for Cetacean to recover from, as he has lost all means of supply, and he is now very far behind. However, he did have 16 Zerglings on the way, and the Zergling run by in place over here with these Zerglings that are doing ridiculous amounts of damage. However, I'd say Cetacean, I'm going to go with that then, is in a very, very difficult spot, as the force field is going to prevent him from getting down there. Zergling's just starting down here, and the Colossus, the Mutalisks get the flank on the Colossus, almost bringing one down. This one has 11 kills, and this one has 15. It is a master, and I could have told you that just by looking at how many kills it had, and they will be burning off all these Zerglings, and a GG, at least I'm assuming that is a GG, out of Cetacean, which I did not do research. He probably is actually Korean. I mean, look at that APM, 248. That's a Korean APM right there. So that was definitely a very good game, and it is all going to come down to game number 3 as in this best of 3 series on the Friday Night Rumble with $50 on the line. That is right. They have a $50 cash prize in this tournament. And the question is, will Cetacean or will Google get a shot at that cash prize? So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'm now moving on to game number 3, the final.